Because back then you could just go to kind of like a tech garage sale kind of thing event, or like a tech market kind of thing, and everybody would have like used games or used joysticks and keyboards and all sorts of stuff, and you could like haggle for like equipment and shit for your computers and stuff and games and crap. And I'm pretty sure my dad used to just copy. I feel like he copied a lot of them and he'd trade the games so that we would have it. But like he'd purchased it like secondhand, but like he'd sell the game after we had a copy kind of thing. Because back then it wasn't like back then the world was kind of encouraged to like have a backup or have like in case your CD got scratched or something, you know. Same with like TV and crap. Like back then you were kind of encouraged to like record stuff and watch it later with your family and crap, you know, stuff like that. These days you can't do any of this shit. I don't know how illegal like all of this is these days, but back in like, you know, the 90s and shit, much of this shit was just fair game. It's a different time, you know. But yeah, I just remember we used to have these like, used to call them like clamshells, and the clamshells basically were just full up with different floppy disks and CDs and stuff like that, and you just go in and have a ruffle through like what you wanted. And of course, because there was two of us and we had two computers and stuff, we'd always normally have two copies of everything, so if one of us wanted to play it on something, or we had a backup, a clean like CD that was like backed up and crap. So yeah, I do think that like I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty certain that my dad used to copy the CDs we used to borrow from like Video Easy. I'm pretty sure he did that, but I don't actually know for certain because I never actually witnessed it. But I suspect that he copied them when we rented games and stuff from Video Easy. Because like he'd rent like so many games, probably whatever the limit was, and then he'd just spend the weekend like in the computer room and stuff, and then we'd suddenly have games. So yeah, I suspected that's how that went. Back in the day where you could do just about everything with like CDs and shit. Mind you, I kind of wish I had a backup of my Diablo 2 CD, because we should have played off the backup CD, because we played off the original CD and it was scratched to buggery. Hey, Mankey. I don't think I've seen one of you yet. Mankey's a pain in the ass. I might actually use Pidgeotto. Mankey, I think, uses like pound or like double slap or some shit. And then he's karate chop. I know that they use something where they do like 2-hit thing later on. That might be the other one though. The Mankey Primate. Thinking of Primate, sorry. Mankey's just okay. Sorry, I gotta blow my nose. Hold on a sec, I gotta mute myself. That's better. Alright. I just feel like I sort of feel a bit congested today. I'm guessing I just slept in a really shit position. I don't know what it is, but like after 30, after 30, if you lay like face down or like on a certain direction or an angle, like your body just goes, yeah, no, we're not tolerating this crap. It's splashing grew to 14. Nice. Like, splashing's not going to really help me, but when it comes down to, like, later battles and stuff like that, I do want it to be able to, like, tank out some levels. I'm looking forward to getting a, what do you call it? An Arcanine eventually, a Growlithe. I'm looking forward to getting myself a Growlithe and some other stuff. Congratulations, you beat our 5 contest trainers. Who said I wanted to be in this contest? You just earned a fabulous prize. I received a nugget. By the way, would you like to join Team Rocket? We're in a group dedicated to evil using Pokemon. Join, are you sure? Come on, join us. I'm telling you to join. Okay, you need convincing. Wow, mate. Make an offer you can't refuse. You just gave me a prize and now you want to fight me. this sounds like the average bar experience, honestly. Rocket wants to fight. I send out Ekans. I love how in this edition they just look like generic grunts. And then in the later editions they look legitimately like a Jesse and James, you know? And it gets fun. It gets fun because they just like, it feels much like the game, you know? It feels like, oh, Jesse and James has found me again and I've got to like fight them and shit because they're probably going to steal charm or some crap, right? They're not obviously going to steal it, but like still. I think the later ones also have Meowth as well. So like Meowth just stands there as part of the trio and stuff, but it becomes more recognizable art. I love how this one, I don't know if the game, I do not know this, if the game was before the show or vice versa, or if they came out about the same time. I feel like this game, I feel like it came out before the show because like there's no like recognizable like artwork and stuff like that, and this was like hugely popular. I remember there being a TV show and stuff and it just being like a massive thing, right? And then all the other games after these ones, these first like 3, all have the artwork kind of akin to the show. So obviously like Professor Oak exists, you know, the Gary enemy kind of like exists, stuff like that. That's kind of the same. But like a lot of the grunts and stuff that you fight, everybody else is like generic, kind of. Like look at that guy. I don't know who the fuck he is. He's just Rocket. Oh, you're good. And $450 for winning. Sweet. Your ability, you could become a top leader in Team Rocket. Yeah, I could. But you're not hiring me, so... Ooh. I didn't mean to do that. I saw your feet from the grass. My brain had to stop there because the spelling is like a grand achievement, but I think he kind of like, I don't know if he's talking about the fight that I was just in or if he's talking about like my actual feet. Because if he's looking at my feet, he might want to go somewhere else. Junior trainer wants to fight. Yeah, right. And sent out Rattata. Alright, go splashing. Oh, I didn't actually look at what he put out, but Charm should be able to fight. That's right, Rattata. Because I've been using Rattata lately, my brain just didn't, like immediately, just didn't like resonate that. Yeah, go for the fight. Use fire. I will eventually run out of fire and then I will have to use like other attacks and crap. Rattata fainted. Splashing gained 84 experience points. Charm gained 84. Alright, trainer is about to use Ekans. I actually will change over because I feel like Pidgeotto needs to get some levels. So I'll do that. Alright. So I kind of just want to do quick attack there. Alright. I can use Wrap. Yeah. My brain just kind of stopped for a second there because like my clothes are being uncomfortable. So I was just like trying to fix that for a second and I'm like, eh. I looked back up and I'm like, wait a minute, I have a Pidgeotto on screen. And so my brain didn't quite connect the dots as to where I was going with that, but that's okay. I knew what I was doing. Maybe. I like how sometimes you can hit them down to like 1 life point. And you're like, you get excited thinking, oh yeah, it's dead, and then you notice like the tiny slither of red. I thought not. Okay. So I wanted to walk down here. I'll probably get attacked. Speak of that. Ooh, a Hakuna. Hakuna, sorry. I don't have you. What? I'm not going to be able to take you down a level. That's the other reason why I think I also kept like lower level Pokemon with me, was so that I could actually capture stuff. But this is fine. I don't really need to keep you. I use this for the moment. You're shitting me. Okay. Sorry, I will capture you. No, not Pokemon. I want item. I was not expecting that to work. I also don't really want to have a Kakuna on me. And I'm not sure how far away the next town is, but it's fine. Kakuna was caught. I do love seeing like the little Pokeballs and stuff like that, because like they're all different colours and stuff. New Pokemon data will be added for Kakuna. Coon type. Almost incapable of moving, this Pokemon can only harden its shell to protect itself from predators. I want to give it a name. I just can't remember any of the names that I used to give them. I know Charm, right? I know all my Fire-type Pokemon names. But I just don't remember that, you know? I know I caught them. There's a lot of Pokemon I just caught and I just kept their names as what they were. You know, I never did anything with them. I want to get Pidgeotto some levels too. I just find it funny that Pidgey in this looks like it's got such like big feet. And I feel like later on it just doesn't look like that. But then again, later on you start fighting like the bigger ones and stuff, you know? I just like the concept that I'm just fighting up against some bird. Like imagine walking down the street. Like any Australian knows, like you walk down the street and it's like you just have to fight a fucking rainbow galah or some shit like that. And then like around the corner from that you've got to deal with a fucking goanna or some shit, you know? And it's classified as like a salamander or some crap. And you're like, you know? Imagine that, you're just trying to go to shops, like, I don't know, pick up some bread or some shit, and it's like you've got to fight a goanna and a random bird and some other shit, you know? It would be such a frustrating experience. It would be beyond the level of frustration of like, you know, anybody that's like just laying in bed and you're like, oh, I have to go to shops to get something, which is why like a lot of people like, oh, you know, any of the like the food delivery things exist so you don't have to go out. But then imagine that your food delivery person then has to like fight all these things to get to your house. Like, what do you even do with that? Do you just give them like a potion when they arrive and be like, thanks, mate? You know? This world of Pokemon, I don't think it's in a position where it could really advance very well like that. I would actually like to catch Abra. I think Abra is quite cute. I would keep an Abra for a little while. I know they don't do much. Oh, come on. I wanted that. I wanted that Pokemon. Okay, well, there's nothing down here anyway. There's always worth going through these. Pidgey, it's appeared. Cool. I didn't know that Abra was in this section though, but I guess this section is like a yellowy color, right? So maybe psychic Pokemon? Actually, I haven't really noticed if the color of the Pokeball is related to the area or the type. I thought it was type, because when I picked up Geodude was like ground type or whatever, so it was brown. And then when I got my grass types up in the safari area, they were all like deep greens and stuff, which by the way, I still haven't got a Nidorina or a Nidoran or whatever. Nidorino or whatever the fuck it is. The worst part is at this stage of my life, I can't literally remember which name applies to which evolution. A lot of the time. I remember it. I remember knowing this shit pretty well when I was a kid, because it used to be like such a bragging right as a kid, right? To be able to be like, I know the 150, 51 fucking Pokemon, depending on which edition you're talking about and stuff. And it's like, you know them all by name. You know them by like Pokedex order. You know which one's like a lower edition of the other and so on and so forth kind of thing. Like, I knew some because I had one of those, I had a Pokedex chart on my wall as a kid, and the Pokedex chart showed what Pokemon were what number in the Pokedex by name and image and stuff. And yeah, I could never memorize it. My brother memorized it. Totally useless information as a kid to become as like an adult and stuff. But like, yeah, I just kind of feel like I just don't remember the order anymore. Like, not off the top of my head. I think it also matters a little bit if and when I'm tired, you know? I just got a TM 45. Booted up TM contains Thunder Wave. Can I teach it to a Pokemon? Surprisingly, most of the time Charm is capable of learning shit. Most of the time. Alright, well... There should be... Oh yeah, there's battle people up here. It's cool. Alright, let me walk through this and I'll go fight him. What is in this section anyway? I just want to see what's here. An Oddish. I like how the Oddish looks in this edition. It's green and black. Later they make it like a purple and bluishy outline kind of thing, with obviously like green leaves and shit, right? But I like this edition with it being like outlined like that. It looks more kind of like alien kind of thing. Don't absorb my health. Okay, it didn't work very well, but that's okay. I would like to capture you because I need to capture you. I'm not a huge fan of like grass types in general, as you may have noticed since I use fire types and shit. But still. Okay, you should be able to be caught now. So use up the 2 Pokeballs that I purchased earlier. And since I'm going to go through a bunch of people and fight... Nice, Oddish was caught. I do remember what I called you. Well, it's a weed. During the day, it keeps its face buried in this ground. At night, it wanders around sowing its seeds. Do you want to give it a nickname? Yes. Good, it's on capitals. Cool. I was real creative as a kid. They'll do it. Alright, anyway, Odd's got a name now. So, I want to heal you. I don't want to use that. Hold on. God damn, look at it. That's weird. So weird. I want to use a potion. I wonder what a nugget is used for. Okay, that didn't fully heal you, but it did get 20. So I just want to heal you 2 up because I'm about to fight like a bunch of people. What does this nugget do? This isn't the time to use that. Mate, I will determine when it's time to use my nugget, thanks. Alright. Wait, I didn't save that. I've got 16 Pokedex entries. I'm getting there. Yeah, I did. Alright, mate. I just got down from Mount Moon, but I'm ready. Are you? Because anybody that goes through those fucking mountains knows you absolutely just get, like, overrun. Mate, go back here, little ant. We ain't about that in this place. Get off my shit. Anyway, as I said, I have, like, fucking micro ants, like, getting around because we keep killing them. Like, I have a lot of, like, I don't know, ant infestations that happen every year, yearly, throughout summer mostly. And the ants just keep getting smaller and smaller. Every time we wipe them out, they just come back smaller and harder to see, which is fine. Just means that we're affecting their resources probably. Hiker wants to fight. I can send out my chop. Mate. It looks like the ribcage is sticking out, to be fair. Alright. I wouldn't mind putting you up against Charm, because Charm's not going to be strong against you, but the, I think the experience would be good, but I think Charm could take the hits better than Pidgeotto. Let me try Rage, because if I beat you, and then I go on to the next Pokemon and I'm still raging out, I should be able to do a fair bit of damage. Rage is building. Attack Rose, use Rage. It'll do a bit more damage than that. Use Karate Chop. Critical hit. Rage is building. Attack Rose. Use Rage. That should kill them. Nearly. It was a critical hit though. Use Karate Chop. Oh god, that's a critical hit. Rage is building. Attack Rose. Use Rage. My only thing is, like, if Rage stops, that sucks. Grew to level 27. Okay, it's got a bit more health. About to use Geodude. No, I'll take one hit out with Charm, because I get first attack. There we go. Use Rage. Oh, come on. Very effective. Use Defensive Curl. Well, I might be able to still... I'm surprised it didn't hit for more, unless Geodude's just actually strong. Use Tackle. Rage is building Attack Rose. The only problem with Rage is I can't, like, break out of it to use anything else. Not very effective enemy, Geodude. Yeah, I've got, like, one more life in me. Rage is building, mate. You've got to hit it for more than that. I'm gonna lose my XP on this. Not very effective, Geodude. Use Tackle. I don't have... Oh, fuck. Rage is building. You need to attack it so hard, though. That's not gonna do it. Alright. Unless it does Defensive Curl. No. There goes Charm. I can't believe that was, like, almost endless. That just kept going. Alright, your time, Pidgeotto. I can't revive Charm, which sucks because I won't get the XP through all these battles. But I get first hit. So. Sorry. Not very effective, but Geodude fainted. And they grew to level 23, so they get a little bit more life. So the sucky thing is that I can't get XP on Charm, but Pidgeotto could do it for a little bit. 525. Cool. Let's get... Where's my potion? Let's use you and Pidgeotto and get Pidgeotto as far up as I can. Because I can't revive Charm. I know I could go down lower and I could avoid this one guy. Local trainers come here to practice. I see that. It seems to be quite a lot of people around this area. Youngster wants to fight. Youngster sent out Rattata. You're right. Well, this is going to be an interesting battle because I've really only got Pidgeotto. I would like to capture another Pokemon or have another Pokemon that I want to keep that's a lower level in the roster kind of thing. I might end up getting out Clefairy, honestly. I don't hate Clefairy. I never really used it originally. I do like Paris, but like I said, I'd like to capture or rename Paris because I hate the fact that it's just got like a generic name. Flashing gain 90 experience. 90 experience with Pidgeotto. Sent out Spearow. No, I'm not changing. Alright. Oh. Quick attack should, I was going to say, do most of that. Leah. Alright. Well. The only thing I like about quick attack is I get to attack first in most cases. So if I put out a Pokemon and the other Pokemon is supposed to attack first, I have a chance. You're decent. Alright, 225 for winning. Okay, but there's another dude down here. And I don't know if there's anything... I guess it doesn't matter which way I went there. I would get this guy or that guy. So he'll be a hiker, probably. You going to see Bill? First, let's fight. I'm guessing Bill must be in this town. Alright. Hiker wants to fight. Sorry. Hiker sent out Onyx. Ooh. I would like an Onyx. I do like Onyx. Let's get Pidgeotto out. Pidgeotto's not going to do well against this, but I don't have much of a choice. Onyx used Bind. Oh, good. At least it's attack miss, because that one's a bitch once it gets going and stuff. Oh, let's put that there. Alright. So, I want it to be... I was just wondering if Whirlwind would do anything, but I guess because it's in battle, it's not going to, like, blow it away. Just having to think about it though. It's not very effective. Enemy Onyx use tackle. That's fine. I don't think I have the right kind of Pokemon to really fight this one out super well. It's not very effective. It's fine, yeah. Pidgeotto's kind of screwed in this. Not going to do a lot of damage, but it's going to do damage. Alright. The Onyx's attack continues. Quick attack. Alright, it's not very effective. Enemy Onyx use Bind and missed again, which is good. I'm doing like no damage at all. It's not very effective. As long as it doesn't hit me with an actual tackle anytime soon, it should be okay. That one was a bit better. Use Screech. Use Defense. Fell greatly. In a way, I have kind of stitched myself up by coming through this section without other Pokemon on me. But, I didn't really think about how many trainers were going to be out here, to be honest. Defense fell. Quick attack against. I'm guessing I will be... Yeah, I was going to say I'm going to get hit by tackle sooner or later because of all the defense falling. Oh, mate. I'm going to have to heal Pidgeotto again. If I didn't put Rage on before, Charm might have come out of it. I may have been able to salvage that. But I can't escape Rage once it starts. Yeah, go for it. Quick attack. There we go. Okay, Onyx is dead and Pidgeotto is like barely scraping in there. Flash and gained experience. That was only the first one, right? 15. Oh, sweet. They learned Tackle. Pidgeotto gained... Okay. Defeated Hiker. Was that Splashing that learned Tackle or Pidgeotto? I didn't quite see that. You. Yeah, Tackle. Sick. That's good. That's good. Splashing can now finally do a little bit of attack. Alright, let's heal my person up. Yeah, when it came up, I was like, wait a minute. I wasn't sure if Splashing could learn that for a second there, and I'm like, no, they learnt it. Alright, I've still got a couple more trainers in here. I'm just going to use the extra one. Alright. This isn't perfect, but this will do. Alright. I could avoid them, and I could just fight the other one, but this is fine. I don't mind fighting them all. Dad took me on a great party on SSN at Vermilion City. Pretty sure you can get on that to sail between areas. Youngster wants to fight. Youngster sent out Slowpoke. Go Splashing. Alright, I don't know if I've seen a Slowpoke in here yet. I don't want to try that fight because I'm pretty sure Slowpoke's actually relatively strong. I'll change over to Pidgeotto. I can't remember what Slowpoke's attacks are. Confusion. Well, that ain't gonna help us. I might also run out of, like, points to be able to do these attacks too. Which is a bit of a problem because Pidgeotto doesn't have, like, a lot of attacks. It would be... yeah, there we go. Alright, just as I was saying that, I could teach it a different attack, but it might just be better. I don't want to accidentally... I don't want to teach it something. Let's try Odd. Still... probably Odd's gonna die. I just want to have a look. Use Confusion. I'm not going to be able to do much damage. No, wow. Super effective. I guess Odd hurt themselves in Confusion. Kuna doesn't really have life. Sure. We go back to Splashing and let's try your Tackle. You were out to begin with. And I didn't want to use you. Because I didn't think you were going to be strong enough to hurt Slowpoke. You're really not. It's going to be a very slow battle. Or a quick one, depending on how fast Slowpoke kills us. It should take me back to the last poker center. I'm pretty sure. It shouldn't accelerate me forwards until I arrive there myself. I feel like. Alright, well, let's get Kakuna dead. Because Kakuna's got 1 life. I don't know if... I was going to say, I'm like, I don't know if Kakuna can hurt itself when it's confused, but okay. Yep, now Pidgeotto, who's got no attacks that can do damage. Cool. So, let's try Whirlwind. Slowpoke is unaffected. Yeah, no, this is... I'm going to take a bit to die off this way. Sand attack. And they'll just affect its accuracy. Use Confusion. Let's try Gust. Ah, Gust does attack. Oh, sorry, I just fucking forgot that Gust was a fucking fight. Alright. This whole time I just thought that Gust was like the same as basically the sand attacks and stuff, was like, you know, a useless thing. Okay, it's fine. I just wasted all my other Pokemon on that. And I have no more potions. So I'm not mad. Got 225 for winning that. So I don't think I can get through the rest of these. I'll tell you what. Let me just go straight back. See if I can go back to the Pokemon Center. So I don't actually faint. I don't usually do this, but I'd like to keep everybody alive as best I can.